Right now it's 6, bird flu fallout, the new concerns over a growing egg shortage.
And a new service is offering transportation from La Crosse to the airport in Minneapolis when travelers can start booking.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
We're in the single-digit temps today, but we're in store for a January thaw-out. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest on that.
Yeah, we got a thaw, which we sometimes typically do get in January, and we're going to see one here. Unfortunately, it's not going to last too long, but if you look out right now, we still got some cold temperatures out there, but notice the wind chills or feel-like temperatures, especially note towards North Dakota and South Dakota in the west areas. They're actually above zero, even 25, giving an indication that we do have some more milder conditions approaching the area, but not really until tomorrow. So right now, we still got some wind chills out there, -5 to -10 for most areas, 13 below right now for Eau Claire. So that'll be the story. Light winds and the wind chill that'll continue for La Crosse, or around 5 to 6 degrees below zero. Clear skies overall too. Similar story at Eau Claire, but that wind chill could be between 10 to 13 below at times. The temperatures will slowly fall back to about -1 at 10 p.m. Once again with clear skies too. Lows this morning, -18. That's as much as we could see it because the sensor up there failed for Ladysmith after 1 a.m. But they were at -18. But look to the south. Prairie du Chien with cloud cover, 1 degree. Gives you how challenging it is to forecast overnight lows when you have cloud cover and snow cover when you're dealing with that. But overnight, these lows will not be as cold going into tomorrow morning. Still single digits below zero, maybe getting close to 10, but the wind chill won't be bad. It'll be more in the 10 to 15 mile per hour range, temperature than we had this morning, which was in the 20 to 25 degree range. So there's that system, that one front out to the west. That's a system that we will be tracking eventually to get here that will provide a little bit of snow before we get to real mild conditions Thursday and Friday. So we'll time out that snow, show you how much we might get for the evening commute, and then give you an indication how long this thaw will last.
Lots to break down. Thanks, Greg. Well, 2 cattle died in a semi-rollover crash over in Lansing, Iowa. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office says the livestock trailer overturned at the intersection of I-26 and Highway 82. That truck was carrying 75 cattle. 2 of them died in the accident. The driver was not injured.
Governor Tony Evers signing an executive order today creating an Office of Violence Prevention. The move comes after last month's deadly shooting at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison. $10 million will be used to get the office going. The staff will create public education campaigns and look to improve statewide policies or laws.
Wisconsin Supreme Court is hearing arguments on a lawsuit over PFAS contamination. Wisconsin law currently says anyone putting a hazardous substance into the environment has to minimize any harmful effects. The DNR says that law allows them to mandate testing and cleanup for PFAS, the chemicals found in nonstick pans and firefighting foam that are known to be harmful to humans. Wisconsin's biggest business lobbyist sued the DNR, saying the agency never labeled PFAS a hazardous substance, so it can't force businesses to test for them. Several lower courts have agreed with them. The DNR says a court loss would strip its authority to provide emergency water for communities like French Island, who've been living on bottled water for 4 years.
The Wisconsin Department of Transportation hosted its second public meeting today for the WIS 35 corridor study in La Crosse. The study aims to improve safety and traffic operations along US 1461 and US 53. The meeting gave community members a chance to provide feedback and ask questions about the proposed improvements. The study is expected to be completed by this spring.
A new airport shuttle service is coming to La Crosse. Sun Country Airlines and the Landline Company will provide a shuttle service to and from the La Crosse Regional Airport and the Minneapolis Airport.
This is a good day for the airport, again, providing more opportunities for the traveling public in the La Crosse area to get to their destinations.
That service will run 5 days a week, Thursdays through Mondays. You do need to be a Sun Country passenger to use it. Once the shuttle begins operations April 1st, people won't be charged an additional fee until October 15th.
Leinenkugel Brewery in Chippewa Falls will officially close on Friday. Molson Coors announced the closing last November. The move ends over 150 years of brewing beer in Chippewa Falls. Production will now shift to the company's Milwaukee brewery. Overall, 56 workers will be losing their jobs.
Bicentennial Trail in the lower Hickson Forest will be closing for maintenance starting tomorrow. The trail will be closed for Northern Natural Gas's routine maintenance to their pipeline. That closure is expected to last until the 21st.
The skating rink in Pogie Park is now open. It's open from noon until 6 p.m. on weekends and non-school days. And the best part is the skate rentals are free.
If you were watching Let's Make a Deal this afternoon, you probably saw a La Crosse native try to bring home a big prize. Zach Choke, a Logan High School graduate, made his second appearance on the game show. First one was in 2021, and he won big, bringing home a brand new Mazda 3, which he gifted to his mom. 2 years later, he had a chance to try his luck again. This time, he won a home gym worth over $3 grand.
We get to meet all of these other very creative people who are also in the cast. You know, what most people don't realize is it only tapes for an hour, but you're there pretty much all day and you're connecting with all of the other people in the audience. And so you get to cheer for them along the way and you get to be happy when they win things too. And you're really invested in it. So it's a lot of fun.
A lucky guy. And he watched the show in La Crosse today with his grandma.
Well, the wait is almost over.
The final stages of renovations at the Sparta Free Library next.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
The Sparta Free Library is undergoing major renovations, and the community won't have to wait much longer for its grand opening. News 8 Now's Allison Fergud has this story.
It's been years in the making, and soon the renovations at the Sparta Free Library will be complete, and patrons will be able to enjoy all the new upgrades. Originally opened in 1902, the library has been a staple of the Sparta community for more than a century, and as time has passed, what the community needs from the library has changed. An update was necessary, and starting in 2018, plans were put into motion to renovate the library. City Council was on board with the project, but the $6.2 million price tag meant they'd need some help. The council agreed to fund 70%, but the Sparta community would need to raise $1.5 million themselves, an amount the library initially thought would be difficult to raise. But through knocking on doors and good old-fashioned hard work, they were able to raise the $1.5 million in just under 4 years.
We've had people from all over the world actually donate. They either grew up in Sparta or they just love the idea of a community hub like a library growing and improving and meeting the needs of the community.
The renovations will include a discovery zone for kids, new technology, and additional space for library programming. The library has been able to stay open through most of the construction. Phase 1 of the project is complete, and now they're in the final stretch. Right now, construction is set to be complete on March 10th. A few weeks after that, they'll have a grand opening. Reporting in Sparta, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Allison. If you're interested in supporting the library, they are still taking donations for that project. An egg crisis.
The growing concern over an egg shortage caused by the bird flu.
Yeah, we have seasonable temperatures coming for Wednesday, even mild for Thursday and Friday, but we do have to contend with a little breezy conditions and maybe some snow for the Wednesday evening commute. We'll time out the snow, so how much we get, and how long this thaw will last. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah. Like 50% of the air in the house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking? You said we're going to be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy. Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G and T, yeah!
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 Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Bird flu has egg prices soaring, some store shelves bare, and could soon put pressure on restaurants.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us live in the newsroom with the latest.
Ken and Emily, Wisconsinites can expect to pay more for eggs as the bird flu continues to plague farms across the country. As bird flu cases continue to rise, so has the price of eggs.
Well, we've seen some both supply and pricing disruptions in the marketplace.
According to the USDA, the bird flu killed over 17 million hens in November and December. This has led to a shortage of eggs and an increase in prices. The Wisconsin Grocers Association president says Wisconsinites shouldn't expect lower prices anytime soon.
This is going to take a little bit of time, and we don't know how the avian flu is going to keep evolving.
Right now, a dozen large white eggs cost $3.65, which is $1.51 more than this time last year. Simmons says state suppliers are working to meet the demand.
In a perfect world, you'd see this in a couple of months start to stabilize, but you never know. Again, Wisconsin retailers are, I think, a little bit more optimistic, and I can tell you that the farmers we've talked with are really working working really very hard to make sure that there's adequate supply.
Breakfast Club owner Mark Gady says restaurant suppliers have increased prices as well.
I've gone up probably about $20 a case in the last month.
For Gady, supply hasn't been an issue yet.
Try and watch like a month ahead of time as much as I can, and I've got some help with my sales reps, and they kind of give me some heads up here and there.
As of right now, Gady says he's not raising prices.
I'm not at the point now where I have to start charging market price like crab and lobster, but no, you just kind of ride the waves when this happens.
The Grocers Association also added that Wisconsinites should be patient and consider trying different products during the shortage. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Grace.
So over the course of the next week, we're going to get potential for some snow, then a bit of a January thaw, which is where you're going with that one, and then some frigid temperatures again. So we're going on quite a ride over the next week, Greg.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, lack of snow cover is going to play a little part in what our temperatures do. And if we did have a big snowpack going on, we probably wouldn't see these 30s and 40s. But on the flip side, we'd probably be much colder going into next week, too. So that kind of favors us a little bit. But we do have a little bit of snow for tomorrow. Breezy conditions in the afternoon. We have a little bit of a weak, actually warm front that's going to be coming through, and that'll keep actually our temperatures rising Wednesday night into early Thursday. So seasonal tomorrow, that means back into the 20s for most areas. That light snow will come through the evening. It will impact probably the evening commute. We'll have mild and breezy conditions Thursday and Friday. The wind and cloud cover may not make it feel like 30s and 40s, unfortunately. If we had less wind and some more sun, it'd probably feel a lot better, but it will be better than what we've had. And then Saturday, the temperatures are going to start falling behind this couple fronts coming through. They'll continue to fall Saturday, and that's going to start the stretch of a really Arctic type air mass that's going to reside over the area probably through about next Tuesday. So we will have some wind chills overnight, pretty much in that 10 to 15 below range, not so much that 20 to 25 that we had this morning, but still you'll see a little bit of wind chill waking up in the morning. As you see, most of the area is 5 to 10 below. You got about 15 to 17 below up to the north and towards Prairie du Chien, Boswell. Those areas, they're right around zero. So a little bit better. Won't have strong enough winds too. The temperatures will quickly start to warm up tomorrow in advance of the warm front coming. So by afternoon hours, we'll be back into the 20s. The winds will be turned around to the south. This is kind of where we should be for this time of the month. And as we go into Thursday, we're going to climb those temperatures in the morning. When you wake up Thursday, we'll probably already be in the mid to upper 20s, so it won't take much to get into the mid 30s. Unfortunately, this means we do have cloud cover. You notice the arrows coming out of that west-northwest. We will have some breeze out of that northwest-northwest, so it won't feel as warm as what you would like with sunshine and 30 degrees. Friday, even warmer. Unfortunately, the wind will be still a factor in the afternoon. Clouds will be increasing. Where you have snow, you may struggle to get to the mid to upper 30s up to the north. Where there's not a lot of snow further south, that's where you could get maybe to the mid 40s. So snow does play a part in how high of warm we're going to get for Friday. Unfortunately, then we're going to see colder temps. For the snow, we're looking at basically around a 3 to 4 p.m. time frame. We're going to see a little area of light snow developing, pushing towards Eau Claire by 4, potentially to 4:30 to 5. It might start spreading south towards La Crosse. Further south and west you go, less likely to see a lot of snow for the north and east. Probably likely going to see a little bit of snow, but it is going to come through the evening commute along with that wind, so we could see a little bit of reduction in visibility as you go home. And once we get to about 7 or 8, most of it starts pushing east, and I think by 9 to 10, most of the activity will push to the east of the area. We might still see some flurries, maybe even some snow showers throughout Wednesday night, but really I think that's for the most part. Now, snow amounts, not expecting a lot as you go further north and east. You could pick up 1, maybe an outside shot of 2, but further south, probably like a trace to maybe a ½ inch for most areas. So it won't amount to too much, but the timing is during the evening commute, so you could have a little bit of slick spots along with the reduction in the visibility. There's your winds for tomorrow out of the southwest ahead of it. Could be up to 20 in some areas. It'll continue to go like that, but then turn. So when we go to Thursday, you're going to have that west-northwest. So that's going to be a little bit of a chill in the air with that direction, and 20 potentially. So breezy conditions, that wind will kind of die off eventually by Thursday night before we get getting more wind going into Friday, and that wind will turn Friday night and be breezy, and that's when our temperatures begin to fall back. And you notice the temperatures back into 11 below by Monday morning. Temperatures around the area could be in the 20 belows from that point, given that some areas will have some snow cover. So we're looking at really a very cold stretch Saturday night through probably Tuesday. It's something to keep in mind of if you have weekend plans and early next week plans. But don't forget about the snow for tomorrow evening. Enjoy Thursday and Friday. And then, yeah, the misery comes next week.
Misery. Oh, boy.
Yeah, you know it's real when Greg's calling it the misery.
Like I said, we're good that we don't have snow, because you could probably tack on another 10 degrees if we had snow on the ground. So we'd be looking at 20 to 30 below temperatures, actually.
All right, so count our blessings.
Yes, we don't have a lot of snow on the ground.
All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Final 10. One area Green Bay Packers fan is counting on your vote. Cade's got the story of Paulie Packer and the exclusive club he could soon be joining.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
Looking to unlock the door to your dream home? Look no further. Stop dreaming and start living when you apply for a home loan with Ultra. With our competitive rates, local servicing, and an expert team, we can help turn your dreams into a reality. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, applying is easy and hassle-free. Get started online or visit your local Ultra office, where your dream home awaits. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
A lifelong Packers fan is vying for a coveted spot in the team's Fan Hall of Fame. With years of dedicated fandom under his belt, Paul Gasper is hoping his commitment to the green and gold will earn him recognition among the league's most devoted supporters.
It's kind of like on Forrest Gump, like I just felt like running, well, I just felt like wearing a Packers shirt.
For 38 years, Paul Gasper has repped the green and gold every single day.
I went into it, I'm thinking, that's kind of weird to wear a Packers shirt every day, but I decided I just wanted to show that I was a fan every day.
Over 14,000 days later, he's being nominated for the Packer Fan Hall of Fame.
Not just being, like a bandwagon jumper or, when they're winning, you watch them. You be there every day, they win or lose, you're a fan every day.
It doesn't matter what the occasion is. Gasper is rocking his shirt, no matter what.
My wife and daughter and I searched together so we could find a Packers shirt that I could wear to walk her down the aisle. Because my daughter even said, "Dad, I know it's my wedding, but I'm not breaking the streak."
The fandom started back in the 60s when he would watch the game on his black and white TV. And he hasn't missed a game yet.
Can't remember anyone that I did miss. The closest I did come to missing one was January 3rd, 1999, when my daughter was born. She was going through labor all day, maybe every half hour or so. But I had the game on, and she let me. I got to thank her for that. She was, I don't know if she's ever forgiven me for it, but I have to thank her that she let me watch that playoff game. And then about 2 hours after the game was over, we got to meet our daughter for the first time, which was the best part.
He may be 200 miles away, but the Packers are in his blood, and nothing is going to change it.
I'm just me, just a regular Packers fan. I'm not a bigger Packers fan than anybody, but I have showed a lot of more devotion than a lot of fans do, and that's what the Packers see.
And if you want to help Paul get into the Hall of Fame, then you can vote for him once per email every day until January 31st. We'll have a link to that on our website. The winner will be announced towards the end of February. Guys,
How
even though
awesome.
the Packers lost, let's
Yep.
try to get Polly Packer away.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
That'd be a good way to end the season.
For sure.
So everybody spam the email
Yes.
accounts, get those votes going.
Yeah.
And there's some good prizes up as well. Winner gets 4 club seat tickets to a game next year, VIP sideline passes,
Nice.
a jersey, and $500 to the pro shop as well. So a lot more
Nice.
Packer gear would be on the way for Paulie if he can get
Yeah.
it done.
I think
so.
he's very well deserving of
For
this.
sure. I think he deserves season tickets.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Come on, what are we doing, Pat?
Yeah, good idea.
Thanks, Jacob.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Wood stoves with a modern style like Quadra-Fire or the classic look from Vermont Castings, La Crosse Fireplace Company has the stove to fit your style and needs. Purchase and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
All right, won't be as cold as you start off Wednesday. Wind chills will still be a little bit of a factor, -10 to -15 instead of that 20 to 25 that we had this morning. So cold start, but the temperatures will quickly warm back up into the 20s by the afternoon. Then comes that light snow opportunity during the evening commute. Maybe a trace to an inch potential on that. So the amount will be light, but the timing will be right during the evening commute. So a few slick spots, but then look at the temperatures Thursday and Friday. Milder minus the wind. Enjoy that because come Saturday, the temperature starts falling and it gets frigidly cold
You
as we go
runners
through
out
next
there,
week.
take advantage of Thursday and Friday for a big warm-up, right?
But again, that darn wind, man.
I
it's
know,
cutting
that
in.
wind.
Yeah, it won't make it, unfortunately, it won't make it us feel great.
Thanks for joining
We'll
us.
see you at 10.